Hi guys, my name is Tylie Thompson, and today I'm going to be talking about a theory. This theory specifically clicked for me, and I really understood it once I read more about it. So I'm going to be talking about the context collapse by Dana Boyd and Alice Marwick. So what is this theory? Basically, it's a theory that helps explain how communication works in digital spaces, especially on social media, which is a big thing in our generation right now. Basically, platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat collapse multiple audiences into one. So in real life, we talk differently to our friends than we do to our teachers, parents, bosses. But on social media, all of these audience and people are mixed together, and we're performing in front of all of them at the same time. So this can make things awkward or difficult. People end up self-censoring to avoid backlash, or they can try to separate audiences. Choosing a close friends list, for example, on Instagram or a private story on Snapchat. This can avoid being misunderstood or certain things that you might not want your parents to be seeing. So once I learned about this theory, I realized that this totally explains why sometimes if I post something, I think oh, my grandma follows me, or my parent, all these, your old teachers, just some people maybe you wouldn't necessarily have them see that in real life, It just is something that we all deal with, most of us on social media, and this also shows that social media isn't always just a fun, chill place. It's a performance space where identity can be hard to manage. Is the theory testable? Yes, researchers can study how people change their online behavior when they know different types of people are watching. There's actual patterns in how users self-censor or use privacy features for those patterns, and they can be tracked and analyzed. The theory is organized and makes logical sense. It clearly connects audience behavior, identity, performance, and the role of technology. This brings all different groups and people into one shared place. I'd say it's a pretty simple idea, but it explains a whole range of everyday communication behaviors. It doesn't try to explain everything or one specific challenge in digital life. That's what makes this theory powerful. I'd say it definitely explains real phenomena. It helps explain why people get canceled for old tweets and why influencers can create private Instagrams or certain things that just not everyone has access to. And someone might also avoid posting altogether just because of something that they did in the past 10 years ago, but nothing really goes away. And that's just the reality of it nowadays. So context collapse helps us understand a lot of the tension and stress that comes with being online in front of so many different types of people at once. So in conclusion, this theory doesn't just help me understand digital life better, it makes me more intentional in how I communicate online. If we all understood this theory a little bit more, we'd probably be more thoughtful and maybe a little more forgiving on how people show up on the internet. Thank you.